this thing on?
Is that true? Who decided this? Every girl needs a very chip.
Whether or not these are valid sources, debatable.
Welcome to Valid Source. Today we're going to validate some sources on some very interesting dental conspiracy theories.
Ooh.
My name is Ashley.
And I'm Harley.
We have some very disturbing facts. Are you ready, Harley?
I'm so excited.
Well, first, let's start with...
Oh my
God. Saw my sneak peek of the facts.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Not so much. I'm just going to be disturbed.
You're going to be disturbed, guys. Everyone's going to be disturbed. But
Okay.
first, how was your week?
Thank you for asking, Ashley.
Anytime.
My week was good. I was very productive.
Nice.
I got my passport photos taken, renewed my passport, started taxes.
Not fun.
Not at all. And then I had a notice in the mail a while back for jury duty. And so I called today to see if I actually got it,
Yeah.
And turns out I do. So tomorrow I have to go in at 8 a.m. and wear business casual, which I'm a little nervous about because I don't know if I have a whole lot.
Also, that's kind of left to interpretation.
I know. I'm probably going to think that I am dressed appropriately, and I'm sure there's going to be someone that shows up that's like
in a suit.
Oh, I was thinking the complete opposite.
I'm thinking like they're going to be glammed up like in a tuxedo or something.
Ooh.
Okay, but you're thinking like shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we both had a very special, was it a special Thursday maybe for both of us?
Thursday.
Did you visit any place specific
Oh.
that I also visited?
The dentist?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ashley, what did you have done at the dentist?
I hate the dentist, but I like my dentist. Like, I like how he is with my family. I don't like what he does.
Okay, but he helps.
No, I don't like it.
Okay.
I'd rather not. He takes a lot of our money, which always upsets me, and it's fine. It's probably our own fault anyway. Sometimes you're like, yeah. But I don't like the dentist, and I told him that. I was like, I hate being here, and he was like, nobody likes being here, which made me sad. Because I was like, that makes sense. Nobody likes her.
Yeah. It's just like, I've seen a show before about like a funeral director. And they have like basically said that they're helping people get through like the toughest time. Honestly, I hate the dentist too. I've had a root canal this year.
Yeah, it's not
fun. Experience. But honestly, they're helping us.
I know, that's true.
Because you're no longer in pain.
No.
Hopefully. Okay.
No, I'm good now.
Well, that's good.
But I will say, talking about the dentist, right? Have you heard of any conspiracy theories that have to do with dentists? Oh, wait, can I say something really quick?
Yeah.
The craziest thing about us having the same, we had like both a dentist appointment the same day. I think it was the same time too. Around
it was at
that
noon.
Was really crazy. We hadn't even planned it, and then all of a sudden, we both are like, "Oh, I'm going to the dentist." Same time, same date. Also, not the same dentist.
No. Also, mind you, I had to change my dentist appointment because the possibility of jury duty. So I guess I chose your time.
Yeah, that was just crazy. So, have you heard of any conspiracy theories?
Not that I'm like aware of. I definitely think, like you said, that they just take our money. They like kind of create problems.
Interesting. Okay.
I know I was in pain, so I'm like, take my
Like,
money.
help me. Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm excited to see what kind of conspiracy
I'm
theories.
excited to talk about this.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm a little nervous, but I'm ready.
Good. Okay. First thing we're going to talk about.
Okay.
Are cavities contagious?
I've heard this before, but actually the guy who hit my car mentioned this.
Wait. How did we go from hitting your car to talking about cavities?
Great question. People just spill their life stories to me.
Yes, you cannot go anywhere with her. It's too much. People will talk to her about personal things. They do give her, like, freebies. I would say you always get, like, a beer or something.
Yeah, not this one. This one actually cost me quite a bit.
But most of the time, you'll get something cool.
Yeah.
And a cool story.
Yep, I got lots
that
of those.
you didn't ask for.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so that's hilarious. I didn't know. So what does he think? Does he think they're contagious?
His son's wife
That's a lot of info.
said that cavities are contagious, and because he had a cavity, he could no longer give kisses to his
like
grandchildren.
Aww.
Yeah.
Because he had cavities, like, unattended?
I guess.
Okay.
I didn't ask questions.
Sorry, I just thought we were getting all the information.
No, it was being told to me.
Okay, so most people think cavities come from sugar. Right? But it's actually from bacteria, which is kind of gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can catch it from kissing, and technically his son's wife is correct, and so is the internet. So there's a bacteria called the S mutans. I'm not saying the S word because I don't want to even try it.
S mutants.
Yes.
Okay.
Streptococcus. That's why I didn't want to say it. So it feeds on carbs, acid, it destroys the enamel, and that's what causes cavities. It's not really sugar.
Okay.
Okay. So if you're kissing or sharing utensils, sharing soda, then you are getting that bacteria, and you can transmit it. You can transmit that bacteria to somebody else.
Great.
Yeah, so that is pretty gross. Like, ew. So don't be sharing, like, if you're starting to date someone and they haven't gone to the dentist for a while, like, maybe don't share that spoon of ice cream, Don't lick it.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't do it. It's gross. Don't share sodas.
Is this a conspiracy or is this like a fact?
Well, it's something that comes up online, but, like, how do you know if it's true or not? Because it's a TikTok.
We don't know if it's a valid source.
It is a valid source. I did the research.
On TikTok.
No.
Okay.
TikTok influenced me to look this up.
Okay.
So I had written this one down because I was like, I don't know if that's true or not. And so I was like, I'm going to do some research. So it is true. By 30 months, 100% of children carry the bacteria. So what's 30 months? Why would they even say 30 months?
2 years and a half? 2.5 years.
Why would you say 30 months?
Because that's what people with
I don't
kids
think that's
do.
okay. Guys, just call it what it is.
But then you mess up.
How
like
many
I
months
just did.
are we right now at this point?
I don't want to do the math on that one.
Okay, well, 2.5 years for these kids. They're already carrying the bacteria. So you shouldn't be kissing your kids, which a lot of people do. I know when my kids were little, we'd do a little kiss. And I know some people don't allow it because of the bacteria stuff. There's other conspiracy, like, out there on TikTok about, like, diseases spreading to babies and stuff.
Oh,
Have you heard of these?
I had a friend who had a baby and
no kissing.
I think that's just like hygienic.
Yeah, I agree. Also, like, I like, not the mouth either. Like, I'm okay with, like, a little cheek kids.
Yeah.
Or like forehead.
Yeah. I agree. But I'm like, that
on some
baby
babies
didn't
they're so cute.
consent.
No, they're not. They're not, and they don't want it. I don't think they
No.
want you to grab them and squish them and kiss them.
Mm-mm.
No. So it's not just mom, right? It also says that 72% of children get it, but from other kids. Which, honestly, if you think about it, that is disgusting because kids are disgusting, okay? I don't know if you've seen children interact. I have 2. But if you remember those old days, like I remember, I'm so sorry, guys, but I remember a kid eating glue. I remember kids eating boogers.
I knew a kid
I
who ate
can't.
scabs.
So 72% of kids got it from another kid. That's a lot of kids, which means that when you were sharing your stuff with your children, and then like let's say you're using the same spoon, you're also
Okay, well, I'm just grossed out now.
So that's a fun fact.
Yeah, we can just go up from here.
Yeah. So this is a valid source. It's validated.
Okay.
There was a study. I don't remember when it's done anymore, but I will attach the sources. So
was it by doctors?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that you guys can investigate on your own. But I was like, very medical websites, okay? But am I a valid source? Never. No, I just did a little extra research.
Okay.
Which is what we're here for.
Yeah.
All right. Another fun fact. Fluoride.
Okay. I got fluoride on my teeth at the dentist, but I remember when I worked at a grocery store.
Okay.
I had a friend who is hippie-ish.
Okay.
And they were saying that fluoride was eating your brain.
Mm.
And honestly, I mean, I kind of believed it. I didn't do my own research. I have no idea.
You just heard it and we're like, must be true.
Yeah, but it's in our toothpaste and it helps, apparently.
Okay.
Allegedly. Like fix your teeth, right? So I don't know.
So this one is surprising. So the claim is that fluoride in the water supply causes children's IQ to lower.
I'm going to be honest with you right now. I don't think it's the fluoride.
I want to just be clear that I don't think it's always the fluoride either.
I don't think it's the fluoride at all.
I will say that there were studies done and it can cause your IQ to lower in certain areas. It was true because of the amount of fluoride that was actually in the water. This is the one that actually went to federal court in 2024. So this is recent.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it's partially true. We don't have all the numbers for it to be correct. But if the water had over 1.5, which is double the recommended amount, then in some communities, kids were showing lower IQs.
I want to know where.
I didn't pull where. You always ask me really good questions.
I know.
I went down some crazy rabbit holes. And then it's funny because it's like I'm Googling all these weird things. I'm even like seeing when, like, there was even like a whole story about communists putting, like, this is how far the rabbit hole went, of them saying, like, back in the like 1980s or something, them saying that communists were putting that in our water so that they can like put us to sleep and control us. Okay. So I went down that rabbit hole, but of course I don't look for locations where this was actually found true.
Wow.
But I will say something else that I found very interesting is that the Netherlands and another location, completely forgot, actually have deemed it like not that it's not safe, but they've said that they don't know if it's safe enough, so they've stopped it.
Oh.
Which I'm kind of like, our like food in the US has all these chemicals and stuff that other countries don't approve. So I was like, ooh, what if they know something we don't?
Can I ask you a question? And maybe you know the answer, maybe you don't. Did you find out like what benefits fluoride could provide?
They started putting it in our water in like the 70s, I want to say.
Okay.
Again, I went through so many facts, but they did it because they wanted to prevent tooth decay. It was a big problem back then. So they wanted everybody to have less problems with the tooth decay. And apparently, allegedly, for every $1 we spend putting fluoride in our water, we save people $32.
Okay.
Tooth.
That did not save me $32.
I was like, $32? But I can tell you for fluoride, if you take too much of it, like let's say a kid swallows like a whole toothpaste tube, then it just causes a lot of nausea. So those are like one of the complicated, like your stomach hurts, nausea, right? You'll probably,
it's eating your brain, maybe.
Okay, so if you do like way more than what it's recommended for a long period of time, there are like bone issues that start showing up.
Oh.
But I looked, and in Colorado, we are 0.07, which is right where, 0.7, which is right where we should be.
Oh, that's good.
So Colorado's good. The Springs, though, has gone up quite a bit. Sometimes it's gone up to 1.3.
Whoa.
Which 1.5 is a little scary because that's double.
Dang.
So I don't know what that means for them over there, because it's not really the actual number that they're like, oh, that's dangerous, but that's pretty high.
That's pretty high considering it's 1.5 is like acceptable.
No, 1.5 is not acceptable.
Oh, that's when it's bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
0.7 is acceptable. That's what we recommend.
Oh.
So that's like double. That's a lot.
Eek.
And then it's every day. So that causes bone problems. So what do you think?
Well, I didn't know there was like a limit on what was acceptable. And then I really do want to know where we're looking at, because I just think that, education is not like
the same everywhere.
The same across the board. So
I agree with that too.
Yeah.
Because it's like, how do you know? Like, we know already that certain places, based on, like you're saying, like the education will test higher than others. So how do we know if it's the fluoride
or if it's the educational system? Boom!
We don't know. We don't know. So that's maybe that's your fun little.
We have a list of things to go over.
We have a long list. Yeah, we've got a lot of fun facts coming.
But I might add it.
Yeah. So, the other one, root canals cause cancer.
Lovely.
Thoughts?
Well, I'm going to get negative for a second.
Let's do it. Let's go down.
I think living in America, we are all bound to get cancer of some form.
It does feel like that. Yep.
Which is kind of, I can't say the word. It's not a great situation, right? So if I get it from my root canal that I spent a lot of money on, I'm going to be upset.
Yeah. That's like a bonus, pretty much, gone on a tooth. Yeah,
I'm
like
sad.
You're thinking Christmas gifts. Nope.
I got my tooth fixed.
Root canal. My mom's always told me that one of her like Christmas bonuses went into my mouth.
Wow.
And she's like, that was so sad because I got it and I
immediately spent it.
So I tell my kids, like, hey, like, let's take care of your mouth now, because when you are older, you're the one paying for it, not me. Don't you want me to be the one paying for it?
That's where my money went from Christmas too.
Yeah, it's not great. So this is probably one of the biggest like theories, right? Okay. Conspiracies for the last 10 years. And did you hear about that Netflix documentary that had come out that like Netflix took down?
No.
So Netflix did a documentary called Root Cause. And then after a bunch of, dentists and associations started writing to Netflix, they took it down, which then made everybody start saying, hey, then this must be true. They just don't want us to know. Right? But there is no like science that says like more than 60 years of documentation that says that root canals cause cancer. But the documentary was claiming that if a woman was doing like a root canal like on the left side, then her left breast would have cancer. So they kind of were correlating it with that. But there's no actual science behind it. So that one
Yet.
is debunked. No, they have like 60 years of data on this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or over 60 years. Like,
thank you, world. Because I don't think I can handle that.
So where's your root canal?
Right there.
No, I think that one's fine.
There's not much to go on.
But it's all right. It's going to be fine.
I hope so.
I hope so too. So yeah, so the post, because they ban it, is still very popular because everybody's saying, well, they obviously took it down because they don't want us to know about this. So that's one of the biggest conspiracy theories. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that information.
Okay, the next one. Do you remember? Now they're doing the like normal porcelain. Thank you. That looks like your tooth.
Yeah.
Okay, before they were doing like fillings with mercury.
Yeah, that were gold and silver.
Okay, so the FDA tells you not to remove I think they're called amalgam.
Okay.
I don't know, those silver fillings, right? Not to remove them because it actually exposes you to more mercury than it does when it's in your mouth.
What? How?
Yeah,
is that
because
even
by extracting it, it causes more of it for you to be more exposed to it, which is crazy because I didn't know that. So of course, because I wasn't informed, I did have some old ones redone. So I was like, oh, great.
Mercury.
Yeah.
Ashley's in retrograde.
So they were about 50% of that filling was made of mercury.
That's insane. I knew a kid in elementary school who, like, seriously, almost all of the teeth in his mouth were, like, silver.
Oh.
Yeah. Which is crazy. Now
that's a lot of money for those parents. That's a lot of Christmas bonuses.
Yeah. And imagine being an adult with that.
No, you have to you would get it replaced.
Yeah.
Which would expose you to more mercury.
Or you make it into a grill at that point.
That might be cool. If I had a grill, I'd be showing it off all the time.
Oh, yeah, me
I'd be
too.
like, what's up? How you doing, girl? The whole time, just showing my teeth.
Oh, yeah.
So, they do release, when they're in your mouth, when you have them, they do release small amounts of mercury vapor, especially when you chew. So that is all real, but it's not at high toxic levels.
Not toxic levels.
Not toxic levels.
Do we know what those levels are?
Let me see if I have them. Also, this is another thing where like the FDA has considered it safe, which
I don't know.
Per our discussion last time, we don't really trust everything that's been considered safe. And also, as I'm going through these rabbit holes, I'm like, how much of this information is like meant for me to actually read?
Yeah.
And find. So it's pretty annoying.
It's annoying. Thank you.
Because you're like, am I reading truth? Or am I reading more like
propaganda?
Yeah, more propaganda. What's going on? So there is an exception. It says they don't recommend it for the pregnant women, nursing mothers, and children under 6. So those are the only ones that they would say, hey, don't use those type of fillings. But
wow.
They should avoid those.
Oh, I hope they don't even use those anymore. There's like no reason to.
I don't think they do. Like, I haven't seen that as an option lately. But if you have them, don't take them out. No. If you can't see them, just leave them. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so there's another part of the fluoride conspiracy theory.
Okay.
Of people saying that it affects your pineal gland. And there was a study in 2001 that says that it actually does accumulate calcium in your pineal gland, but It says there's no evidence that it affects melatonin production at normal exposure levels.
What even is the pineal gland?
Okay, so I looked it up, and it helps us regulate our melatonin. Do you think dentists lie to us about root canals?
Specifically root canals?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess they could, but in my personal experience, I for sure needed one.
Okay.
So,
how do you know you for sure needed one?
well, I'll go through the whole process with you. So I got a crown on my tooth because I was eating popcorn.
Ooh.
And I bit down on a kernel, and it cracked my tooth.
So don't you like? I love popcorn. Yeah, but like you don't just chew without knowing what's going on.
Okay, I'm gonna confess something. It was it was like caramel popcorn.
Okay.
So it was harder.
This makes sense.
Yeah. So I went crunched down on it, cracked my tooth. Couldn't see the crack, but I could feel like aching, and like anytime air would hit my tooth, it was sensitive. Anything. I could not chew on my right side for like 2 weeks, and finally I was like, I have to go to the dentist. So I go to the dentist. I get a crown put on with our friend Porcelain.
Oh.
And then they're like, we may need to do a root canal if you're still experiencing discomfort. So I was like, I'm terrified of the dentist. So I was like, no, there's no chance. Because I honestly thought a root canal was like they take the whole tooth out.
Oh, okay.
I was not prepared to lose the tooth.
Yeah, I think they just like drill in there and like kill the nerve.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So
yours was real.
Mine was real.
Okay. Do you think?
I don't think they lie about that. I think cavities, that's a different story. I think they could lie about cavities.
Okay. Well, it's actually documented.
What?
That for a while, a corporation was actually lying to patients about needing root canals.
One specific?
But it wasn't. Yeah. It was called Frontline. Yeah. And they were a corporation, and they were saying to patients who couldn't afford dentists were signed up for thousands of dollars of treatment plans and locked into special credit card debt. And they were making about $4,000 to $8,000 per root canal. So they were actually lying about it to people.
Oh my God.
So it says most likely like a private dentist won't do that.
Thank
but
God.
there was that corporation that was doing it, and they were under very high pressure sales quotas, which I'm like, why is a dentist
under sales quotas?
Like, what? That makes no sense. I don't know. The people that work there too was like, guys, you need to look at red flags, okay? And if you're in the healthcare system and you have a quota of like, I don't know what else you could lie to people about, but I guess root canals, or maybe even like
I could see if you're like in cosmetic
ooh, okay,
surgeries, I could see that being
like you'd be like, oh my God, your nose is huge.
No, I could see you be like going in for like a nose job, and then they're like, oh, while you're under, we can do this, and this, or whatever.
Upselling. Oh, yes. I'm here like I'm thinking these people are going in there like with low confidence, okay? And then they're just ready to like just kind of start insulting them. Like, you are right. Oh, okay, but I like your way better. It's way nicer. So yeah, so for a while they actually were having that problem. So the actual legal record says this is a Pennsylvania attorney general sued them in 2010. New York Attorney General settled with them for $450,000 in 2015 after receiving over 300 consumer complaints.
Oh my God.
Indiana settled with them over deceptive advertising the same year. And in 2023, Massachusetts won a $3.5 million settlement.
Okay, so this is a national chain.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about these people, but not
I've
like
heard about this
all
too.
these
But
horrible things.
Yeah, I've kind of known about this, but I didn't, I've never looked at the whole story. So that was just very interesting because I was like, excuse me?
In multiple
Yeah.
states.
Also, that's so
immoral.
Yeah,
How could you work for a corporation like that?
I don't understand how you can do that.
I mean, there's people out there that do worse, but I don't understand it.
And so it says the reason this keeps happening is because private equity firms have bought up dental chains across the country. And their model is acquire, extract returns over 5 to 10 years, and then let it go. So because these private equity firms are creating so much pressure, and then they're pressured to sell and lie to people.
Wow.
So technically, maybe your dentist isn't lying to you about you having.
No, I could have family owned.
Exactly. Me too, actually. So yeah, so your dentist isn't probably lying about this, but if you go to a corporation, you want to make sure that they have good practices.
Eek.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's horrible.
It is horrible.
And it's horrible for those people that got all that done to them.
Yeah.
Because that's not a fun place to be in the first place.
No. Can you imagine just going over dental work that you didn't need?
I would be so upset.
Also, is this kind of like taking you to Tyra, making that girl
my God,
close her gap and then widening the gap for another one?
Yes, that is so messed up.
That is so crazy. Sorry, that was a little side thing. Okay, so to wrap up,
yeah,
we talked today about cavities being contagious.
Horrible.
Valid source, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Then we talked about fluoride lowering kids' IQ levels.
Debatable.
It's also true, though.
I just think
You want me to do more digging? You just don't like my research?
I don't like that one specifically because I think it's what age range are we looking at?
Ooh, okay. That's a good one, actually. The age range, the amount levels, the locations,
the school districts, all of that.
Yeah, okay. I agree with that. What about the whole conspiracy theory of the communists using it to dumb us down?
I think we're always gonna find something to blame for our national
situations.
Abilities.
Okay.
And I don't think that's true.
Okay. Then what about mercury fillings?
That 100%, I believe.
Yeah, that one's pretty crazy too. I don't understand why we would use.
Because they do it all the time. It's like asbestos and popcorn ceilings.
Oh, you know something else that's really weird? For a while, there was this coating that they would use on carpets.
What?
And it actually ended up they were using it on all carpets everywhere so that it would protect them and keep them shiny and nice. And then it actually affected our DNA because it was getting into our bloodstream. Isn't that insane?
I think they okay. Unrelated. Okay. But I'm pretty sure I watched a murder documentary on how they tracked this specific carpet thing.
Okay.
To a house because they were it has to be this old to have this type of carpet in it.
Oh, interesting.
So, okay.
Wow. These people get creative. Okay, and then the last one we talked about, dentists lying about root canals.
Which was a fact.
That's messed up.
So messed up.
I can't believe, I just can't believe it. I don't think it matters how, if you're about to lose your job or the risk that you're getting for, what are you doing? Why are you trying to make a sales quota more important than somebody else's actual life?
And
you're
health.
Drilling into it. Ugh. You're killing a nerve for no reason. You're billing them. I think
thousands of dollars, mind you. It's not $20.
$4,000 to $8,000.
That's crazy. I spent $1,000 on mine.
Me too. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the whole Netflix documentary thing. The one that they took down.
there's just stuff out there that I'm like, we all know it's not factual, and it's still out there.
Yeah.
So that one's just like kind of weird to me that they took it down.
It's kind of crazy that they did that, but I'm like, nobody validated those sources.
True.
Like, you're telling me Netflix approved it, these people recorded it, and we didn't validate sources? They needed us. Can I do some celebrity gossip that I didn't have planned, but I saw something?
Okay.
Hilary Duff.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear?
I don't know.
So, allegedly, she sold some, like, I don't want to say CDs again, but
albums.
Thank you. She sold some albums, and they were supposed to be like signed or something.
Okay.
But it said hand signed, and they were like AI signed.
Okay, but do we think that this is her like PR team? Because I don't think it was her. I'm in the behind the scenes.
That's what people are saying, that it wasn't her. She hasn't addressed it,
which is not great.
No, I think she needs to address it. But also, I think that, like, if you're selling something with a hand signature,
it's not that hard.
Don't be printing it.
No, it's so not hard to sign your name on something.
Yeah, apparently that's why people love Taylor Swift, because she does sign her own stuff. Anything else come into mind? Jim Carrey.
Oh my God. Wait, I saw so many different things on this.
Me too.
Did you? Okay. So he obviously looks different.
He looks different.
Did you see that there was a post where it's like a prosthetic mask over his face?
No.
That is taken off and put like on a table or something.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how accurate this is.
No.
I saw it and I was concerned.
No way. I
just think we're making up a bunch of stuff. People want to get filler in their face.
He doesn't look like himself, though. Like, the change is very drastic. And I will say, I've known some people that have had surgeries done to their face, and I've never seen such a huge difference overnight. I think they normally do it slowly.
But he hasn't been in the limelight in a while.
Well, maybe he should have come out a few times, because that was a lot.
Okay.
That was a lot for us to take in. So,
what if?
Okay.
The post that I saw, he's like, I could see him do this, right? Where he like plays on this character kind of thing to like, he would never do that, but this is what society's become. And like the mask, he was the actor in the mask, right? Yeah. So maybe it's like kind of associated with that.
He also did like his eye color, though. That's not his eye color.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's like his normal eye color is dark brown, and it's like a lighter brown. Something weird is up. And then, like, okay, this is a fun fact you're not gonna like, but we both have hooded eyes.
Yeah.
So, a wonderful friend of mine told me the other day that when you get older, they get heavier.
Yep, I knew.
And then you feel it on your eyes, which I'm like, I didn't want to know that. That was something I could literally live without knowing.
I knew a woman who got surgery to fix that when she was much older.
Okay.
Because, like, she basically couldn't open her eyes because of the weight of her hooded eyes, and I dread that.
Yeah, so he had hooded eyes. So I'm wondering, did they get heavy? And we just said, hey, take it out. Take out the extra skin there.
Well, now I'm petrified of getting older.
And while we're at it, then they were like, also, how about a little facelift? And
upselling.
What you said.
Oh my God.
I think that's what happened.
They're meeting their quotas.
They're meeting their quotas. I think he went into a really good surgeon that knows how to sell. I'm not saying knows how to do the job perfectly, but he knows how to sell.
Wow.
I don't think, by the way, if you're planning on doing any types of surgeries, I don't think you should do it all at once. Not that much. I think that's too much. I think I need it in little bits. Let me get used to it, and then,
I don't know how I feel about it.
you can probably save more money if you do it all at once.
You might less recovery time because you're just down and for the count anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I'm not against the surgeries. I think a lot of them look really good.
Yeah, but I
But
feel
there's some that just go way too far.
Have you ever looked at someone who's had a lot of work done though, and they could still look good and just be I know 3 other people who have that nose.
Oh no, I've never.
Oh, I have.
No, the only one that's been coming up on my feed a lot lately is it was Jeff Bezos' wife. I don't remember her name.
I haven't seen that one.
Okay, you can tell she's gotten some work. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And she's got a beautiful body.
Well, I would hope so. They have so much
body.
money.
Oh my gosh, perfect.
Okay.
But I think there's been a little bit too much done up here. And I think there has to be a point where people who are your friends should be hey, I don't think we should keep doing this. What's the ethics there? Do you say something?
Well, I just think it's if someone's self-conscious about something, no matter what you say to them about it, they're still going to feel a type of way.
That's true.
And they're going to try and fix it.
That's true. That's their body. They're going to do what they were going to do.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay. So we just leave them alone.
Yeah. Leave my porcelain tooth alone. Okay?
Yeah. Back off.
Yeah. This thing better not give me cancer.
It shouldn't, based on some studies.
Hopefully nothing else comes out.
Yeah.
If you're a dentist, you can fact check.
So, guys, yeah, keep going to the dentist. Keep drinking your water. I checked Denver's. We're good. I don't know about anybody anywhere else. I covered a few today that we've been wanting to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
The fluoride, the cavities. Gross. Don't share spoons or sodas.
Unless you're married, and then you're good with getting cavities.
No.
What's mine is yours.
Ew, don't. Don't even share with your husband. I'm going to tell your husband not to share with you.
Honestly,
she has a history of...
Yeah, he has
she has a history.
He has good dental,
hygiene? Mm-hmm.
He's a boy.
Okay.
I feel like I am more cautious about my teeth, and I think based on whatever, I guess bacteria is the common denominator here, which is crazy because I brush my teeth like crazy. But I have problems. He does not have problems.
Some people end up having more of that bacteria than others too.
I'm
more prone to it.
I really like acidic foods though, and I'm wondering if
that destroys your enamel. No.
Yeah, it does. But I'm wondering do I crave acidic foods because my pH system in my body is more neutral, and so I'm trying to reach a certain level.
I wonder if acid, acidic foods, affect our moods, not just our amygdalas.
We gotta do some research.
Yeah. All right. Well, you ready to wrap this up?
Yeah, that was a great topic.
I know.
Good job, Ashley.
It was scary.
It was scary, but I think we learned some valuable information here.
There were things I kept Googling that I was what am I doing right now? It's whoever sees this search is going to be this one's crazy. What is she looking up all these fluoride facts for?
We are a little crazy.
We're a little crazy. Yeah. Well, you were thinking it.
And we said it.
Woo! Subscribe to our email.
Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Subscribe and we'll let you know when our next episodes are up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Until next time.
Until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.